Now, as Elton John said, sorry seems to be the hardest word. In Rebekah Vardy's case, that seems about right. The star has said that hell will freeze over before she apologises to Coleen Rooney. That's obviously over the Wagatha Christie situation, which one side can't stop talking about. And so she said that she's not going to stop. She's not going to say sorry. I'm not sure that Coleen Rooney was asking for one. But how good are you, Mylene, at saying sorry?
So I was raised in a household, we were talking about this earlier, I was raised in a household that just never said sorry.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't remember any adults when I was growing up saying sorry to me when I knew that they were wrong. Because as kids, you know, you've got this sort of defiance, haven't you, when you know that somebody is wrong. And I think that has to be modelled for you. And for whatever reason, it wasn't. And I go out of my way now to, you know, literally in my children's faces say, I made a mistake, I am so sorry. And I make a point of saying to them as well, own and atone. It's one of, they call it TED Talk. It's one of my TED Talks, own and atone.
So what does that mean?
Own it. I made a mistake. I am so sorry. And then the atone is show you're sorry. Because anyone can say they're sorry, and they often do. People throw that word around, but they then repeat the mistake again. So how can you possibly be sorry? Show you're sorry. And my son will say, she didn't show sorry. But I'm thinking it's going in. And it's a weird one, because when it comes to saying sorry, people feel that they lose something by saying sorry. And I feel like you gain power. It's like they think that it's a pride thing, or it's an ego thing, or I'll show her who's boss, you know, by not saying sorry. But on the contrary, by showing that actually I can see where I went wrong there and I can fix that, I think it makes you really capable. But a lot of people just see it as a weakness. Yeah, because some people can genuinely find it the hardest thing in the world to apologise. Try it. It's like
No, I say sorry all the time, even when I'm not, or even when I know I'm right. But
so
that's
you still say sorry even if you know you're right?
No, well, if I've said something and I think I'm right and it's my opinion, and then someone disagrees and you have a little bit of a to-do over it, I'll go, you know, I'll say things like, look, it's just my opinion and I'm sorry if it's made you feel that way because that wasn't my intention. Yeah. You know, I'll say that because, you know, it's never my intention to absolutely hurt anyone, but sometimes you do, and I will say sorry for that. But I also hate people that don't say sorry because it just ruins your life. If you can't say sorry and you hold on to that, like we've just said there, that's going to affect your life forever. And why would you let... There is nothing that big that should affect your life and that hate to hold on to.
I think people feel they lose face.
Well, especially men. Sorry. I mean, my ex, God love him, Ray, he just can't...
Oh, you named him?
Well, just because I don't want them to think it's Shane, I'm always slagging Shane off. To be fair, I think it's Ray's turn. You've got away with it for years. No, actually, Shane was brilliant at saying sorry.
OK.
Again and again and again. Oh, that's another story. But, oh, you know. But Ray couldn't say sorry. Didn't matter what happened. If you knocked a cup of tea over and you go, did you just knock that tea over? I go, no. And I go, well, you did, I saw you. You know, I mean, it was that bad. Blind. And he'd swear, he'd go, now, it's the dog. Dog knocked the table. I go, dog's in the kitchen. I don't know. I don't know what it is. And maybe it's that. He's of the age where he sees it as a weakness or as pride, or he genuinely isn't sorry.
Something to be sorry for,
but that's really frustrating.
Yeah. Because when you have that constant thing when it's not a nice environment to be around, be it friends that never say sorry or partners that don't say sorry, because essentially when you're in that, or they constantly say sorry for stuff that they're not actually sorry for, that can which is equally as annoying, isn't it, Liv?
Like false empty promises and empty sorries, I think, are very damaging to any relationship, or whether it's romantic or friendship. I mean, I know we joked with the peg that, you know, about me, and I think people would think I am stubborn, and I think I went through a lot of my younger years, and it's like the thing is, like I said, I didn't think I was ever wrong, genuinely. And I think as I got older, I can take more of a step back and look at things from a wider lens and see, like, where I've gone wrong on things. So I will apologise.
See, I would have put you down as someone that wouldn't say.
I think I've become a little bit more attached to my peace as well as I've got older. But like you said, it's like if I can tell someone really needs to hear accountability from me, even if at that moment in time I can't quite relate to why they need it, I will give it, because I think that I think buys both of us more peace.
Yeah.
And then actually sometimes when dust is settled and you go away from a situation, you can kind of get more perspective and be like, OK, yeah, maybe, yeah, that was the right thing to do. I wouldn't admit or apologise for something no, I hadn't done, but I could admit for maybe what I did made someone feel a certain way and it wasn't my intention, and I can take, you know, I can take ownership over that. Because I think actually, like, yeah, I think I was much more up for the fight when I was younger. I think as I'm getting older, I'm like, I don't
want to fight anymore.
Don't want confrontation with people. I don't want to.
But there are
things
people
with me.
that use it as they think by saying sorry that they're and they keep saying sorry. It's like almost like an instant forgiveness, and it's not unless I'm sorry, I won't do that again.
And then actually,
you know,
not
do it again. You know,
because some people are very good at apologising.
Yeah,
good at apologise a lot as a way of getting out of accountability. Yeah. Because also, like you say, just saying I'm sorry doesn't wipe the slate necessarily. Like you say, you have to show the sorry, and that might be in the change of behaviour and showing how you genuinely are sorry for what you've done. Just repeatedly saying it loses value, doesn't it?
Apologise and atone.
Own and atone.
We've learned a lot today, haven't we?
I feel very
Love me back to what? Today. Love me back to life.
No, love me back to life.
Atone and what?
Own and atone.
Own and atone.
That one's harder. We'll get it in the break.
I'll get that in the break.
Own and atone. We'll get there eventually.